Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Baylor Bears, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Falcons will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bears offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. When the guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Porter. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Bears will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. So Air Force's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go right back to him. Discards a man. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They'll go to the air. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Power football with the run. Just ran over it. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground games.
Yeah, then those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts, the triple option, because so much discipline. I mean, they're so good at running what they do. They don't do a lot, but they're going to hit you.
Oh, look out! At the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. The give to the fullback. And they swarm him under. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back goes in motion. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal.
Touchdown, Air Force! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Throwing right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the pass, defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. He's going to pass. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Good, solid tackle.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Well, this offense giveth, and then it turned around and giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball off? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand nice big play, the play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than a sack.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now,
and he's running in the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. On the option. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Looking for room. It's Velez. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Bears will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. On 1st down, here comes this offense. A run for the quarterback. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground, too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Knox. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Running back searching for a hole. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, shooting up 4 to 6 yards on a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number one, we got to stop the run.
They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'll give it to the back.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Evans. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Going to the running game. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll field the punt and look for room. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Muscling ahead on third and short. Keeps the legs moving. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. And the Falcons get enough for the first down. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it. And by the way, they got it.
Second down coming up.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Air Force.
The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Turns it loose. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Baylor! What a catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Crosses the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
It is perfect.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
The Bears
Number 20.
start the second half.
Take this one away.
Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. They'll run the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
That's a really good job in the decision-making there, and the quarterback running the option game. He is a threat in this rushing attack. Defensively, you can't just be keying on fullbacks. You can't just be keying on tailbacks. You've got to have your eyes on the quarterback, knowing that at any given play, he can keep it and take off.
Picks up the first down, still moving. A nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
With jet sweep pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this league.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And listen, my QB is my smartest player on the field. He's got to understand where those sticks are, understand how to run that option, but more importantly, get me that first down, a new set of downs so I can be explosive again on offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
The inside handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
How great is it to be an offensive coordinator having a quarterback like this? Because he can go and generate first downs with you throwing the ball and running the ball. It seems like there's nothing this kid can't do.
On the set.
Past the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He'll pull it on the read. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
The Falcons brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They go to the ground. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it, they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loses 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Amaro. They're setting up the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They're going to run it. Touchdown, Falcons! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas is currently up big right now. So much so, feels like we can hear Pig Suey inside our studio. They're up by 28 over the Royals. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Runs through a tackle. Racing to the right. The 20. The 10. Touchdown Bears! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Calls his own number. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He makes the connection. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The Falcons are on the move. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. They'll try the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Montgomery. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, you got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.